Most people will never become rich because they keep chasing exciting businesses. They want to become influencers, drop shippers, crypto traders. Meanwhile, some of the most consistent money is being made by businesses so boring, people literally walk past them every day without noticing. And the crazy part? Most of these businesses don't require fame, massive startup capital, or even being smart. They just solve simple problems repeatedly. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 boring businesses people ignore. But these businesses quietly make money every single day. And business number 3 is probably the most underrated one on this list because almost nobody talks about it online. People walking past businesses without noticing them. Vending machine business. Let's start with the business almost everyone ignores, the vending machine business. And honestly, this might be one of the laziest looking businesses ever created. A machine just stands there. People insert money, take snacks, and leave. That's it. But that simplicity is exactly why it works. See, most people think businesses need to look complicated to make money. But businesses that win long-term usually do one thing very well. They remove friction. A vending machine removes waiting in line, talking to workers, traveling far for snacks or drinks. And because of that convenience, people keep buying every single day. Now think about this. Imagine placing a vending machine in a school, a gym, or a busy office. Even if only 30 people buy something daily, that income compounds over time. And the reason this business is powerful is because once the machine is placed correctly, it can make money without you constantly being there. That's what makes it scalable. But here's the problem. Most people ignore businesses like this because it's not cool. People would rather post motivational quotes about becoming CEOs than own a boring machine that quietly prints money. And that mindset is exactly why many people stay broke. Because they chase appearance instead of systems. The rich don't care if a business looks exciting. They care if it works. Printing business. The second boring business people massively underestimate is the printing business. And I know what some people are thinking right now. Printing isn't that outdated? That's exactly why people overlook it. Because here's reality. Schools still print. Businesses still print. Students still print. Offices still print. People still need assignments, documents, passports, CVs, photocopies, banners, ID cards, and every single day, someone is paying for those services. What makes this business powerful is that most people only think small. They think just printing papers. But smart owners stack services together. For example, printing, laminating, photocopying, passport photos, graphic design, typing services. Now suddenly, one small shop has multiple income streams. And psychologically, people pay for convenience immediately. If someone urgently needs a document printed before class or work, they're not going to drive across the city to save a tiny amount of money. They'll pay the closest person available. That's why location matters heavily in this business. But again, people ignore businesses like this because social media has destroyed people's perception of success. Everybody wants a business that sounds glamorous online. Nobody wants the boring business making daily cash flow in real life. A boring business with customers is better than a flashy business with no money. Laundry business. Now, the third business on this list might be one of the simplest businesses people underestimate today, the laundry business. And before you skip this part, think carefully. Most people hate washing clothes, especially busy workers, students, bachelors, wealthy families. People will always pay to save time, stress, effort. And businesses that save time usually survive for a very long time. What makes this business interesting is consistency. Unlike trendy businesses that depend on hype, laundry solves a repeating problem. Clothes keep getting dirty, which means customers keep returning. That repeat customer model is extremely powerful, because recurring customers are easier than constantly chasing new ones. And another thing people miss is this. You don't always need massive scale to make good money. Sometimes a small business with loyal customers, daily demand, and low competition can outperform trendy online businesses people constantly brag about. But most people won't start businesses like this. Why? Because they're addicted to excitement. They want businesses that make them look successful, instead of businesses that actually generate income consistently. Boring businesses often win because boring problems never disappear. And honestly, that's the biggest lesson here. The internet has convinced people that success must look flashy. But in reality, a lot of wealth is built from simple businesses solving ordinary problems repeatedly. Not every successful business owner is famous, viral, or driving supercars online. Some are just quietly operating systems that make money every day. So if you had to choose one of these businesses to start, which one would you pick? Comment it below. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe because this channel is all about simple business ideas, money psychology, and practical ways to build income in the real world. I'll see you in the next one.